Hey there, CJ Math students. So I'm going to help you through notes 4.5 today. You have one BuzzMath level entitled Simplifying Algebraic Expressions Using Addition and Subtraction. Another way we can think about this is using the commutative property, because we're going to change all subtraction into adding the opposite and then kind of use the commutative property from there. So remember, your two integer rules for adding and subtraction are SSAK, same signs add keep, and DSS. I changed it to M, different sign, subtract, keep the one that we have more of, okay? So for number one, 7a and 4a are like terms, and then 9 and 5, the two constants, are also like terms. So what we get 11a plus 14. Very simple, right? Pause and do number one on BuzzMath. Number two, we have 9e plus 4 plus 6e plus 8. So first of all, we can rewrite this using the commutative property and put the like terms next to each other. So we can write 9e plus 6e plus 4 plus 8. And now, since we have like terms right next to each other, we can go ahead and say, oh, 9e, 6e, that's 15e plus, and then 4 and 8, that's 12. Okay, so 15e plus 12. Remember, we can't combine this into 27e because this one has a variable of e and this one does not. Right? Number three, 3d plus 8 plus 9d plus negative 4. Now, when you have nothing but addition, again, you can move stuff around using the commutative property. So you could rewrite it as negative 3d plus 9d, negative 3d plus 9d plus 8 plus negative 4, getting your like terms right next to each other, and then say, okay, negative 3 plus 9. This is an example of a DSSN, different signs, subtract more. So 9 minus 3 is 6, positive 6, because I had more positives. And then 8 and negative 4, again, DSSM, different signs, subtract, keep the one that we have more of. So 8 minus 4 gives me positive 4. Okay. Now, if you don't want to move stuff around, then you can just practice underlining and just making sure that you add stuff, because I realize writing that additional step sometimes can be a little bit tedious. So you can just underline, right? 3 plus 2d plus negative 4 plus negative 9. Like term, like term, like term, like term, right? 3 plus negative 4 is negative 1. 2d plus negative 9d is plus negative 7d. You could write that, or you could write negative 1 minus 7d, okay? All right, like term, like term. Negative 9 plus 9t, when you have, there's no such thing as 0t. They just cancel out. You get nothing left, 0. And then 6 plus negative 7 gives you negative 1. That's your answer. So it's not 0t plus negative 1, because 0 times anything would be 0. So you just get negative 1. All right, here, like terms here and here, we get negative 4b, and then like terms here and here. I think you have access to a calculator. Luckily, this is SSAK, so we can just do 5.3 plus 3.6 and add it up. So we get 9, 8.9, so plus negative 8.9. Keep the sign. Right? Next one, again, like term, and then like terms, like terms. So again, SSAK, so we can just do 9.1 plus 6.4. We add it up. Oops, that's a 5, my fault. And we get 15.5. Remember to keep the negative sign, negative 15.5c plus, and then these are different signs. So we subtract 9.2, the one we have more of, minus the one we have less of. And we get 12 minus 5 is 7, 3.7. So negative 3.7. Guys, the computer does not cheat. If you mess up your signs, it will give you the wrong answer. It will tell you, hey, you don't have your signs right, so make sure you have your signs. 2x and 3x, that gives us 5x. Q is just q. Don't put 1q. Alfred doesn't like 1q. You could put 1q as your answer, but on BuzzMath, just put 5x plus q. It doesn't want a 1, coefficient of 1. And 5z, 3z, and then 5r and 5r are like terms, so we get 8z plus 10r. And then lastly, number 10, 4n, remember there's a 1 there, and 1n, and then 1h and 4h, and then actually 1 and 4. So you have 3 pairs of like terms. So we have 5n plus 5h plus 5, and that's it. So that's it for BuzzMath. Go ahead and pause this video. Make sure you finish the BuzzMath, and then go to video number 2, as that will be partner work today.